Allen bringing it down. You mentioned the matchup between her and Williams will be fascinating. George, now Imagine, who's also had a great game, gets off to a perfect start. Magbegor strong boards. Allen pulls up from three. Never looked like missing. Lindsay Allen's in the game.
I think that's why Alhana was a bit slow getting up.
On cue, here's Magbegor driving hard to the basket and loops it in. Here's Mitchell now, looking for her first points of the game. And that was beautiful offensive footwork from Tiff Mitchell.
To keep the floor spaced and do a few more drag screens in.
Allen, looks like she popped the shot up, but then got it off to Magbegor, who got the and one.
And Magbegor in the key there, you can just see that popped it up, knowing that Ezzy is going to use.
Thanks, guys. I was just listening to Guy Malloy, and he just reiterated that it's a long game.
Smith up to 10 points already for the ball game. George knocks that two down. And now the Boomers through a long pass, get it back to Imagine. She's found her feet, gives it over to George, and they can finish. Shot clock ticks down to 9. George, Allen back to George. Eventually it finds Mitchell. Long two is good.
Both teams just need to take care of the ball a little bit more. Adelaide right now have 7 turnovers. Melbourne have 6 turnovers. And that's a result of increased pressure defensively as well. But
Imagine. Can't find an option now. Eventually gets Magbegor, who can just loop that one in. She's so great with her footwork and her arm work and everything, really. Carly Ernst wants to give her a screen. Doesn't need it in the end, and Ernst can get herself a bucket. Mitchell pulls down the offensive board. She's been working tirelessly all game. Breaks Talbot's ankles and gets to the rim. Lets her know about it as well.
that they're all smiles here, but great old board.
And Allen's off and running to Ernst, who can shoot a long three. And right on cue, she nails that one. Leading by 2 at the moment. Magbegor didn't pull up. She'll get a second chance at it, and one once again. And again, an open layup is missed.
Okay, that's 3 now. That's 6 points.
Allen won't miss that one.
Keeping Ezzy behind her and being strong on that. Sometimes if you've got a seal and you're not.
Scores a level though in this cutthroat semi-final battle. Mitchell wants to change that though, and bakes that one in. Here's Lindsay Allen. Riding and dining. George somehow gets it back. Imagine can hit the corner 3. To Shook. Guarded by George. Steps around, but Ernst this time gets a hand in.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Imagine. Up against Whittle. Allen has to pull the shot and knocks that one down.
Long, they're trying to get to that shooter there. Extra pass, wide open look. Really critical these last 2 minutes of this third quarter. Great read by Tess Madgen.
And Ernst just pops that one in.
Now they're forcing Tess Madgen away from the screen.
Magbegor though able to spin around and knock that one down. Magbegor active hands. Just stops and props. And now Ernst pulls up for the 2 and it knocks in. And now Allen. Bounce pass to Magbegor. George up against Brooke. Gets the finish. Just over 5 minutes. Plenty of time for Adelaide to get this one back and send it to a decider. But Allen wants to change that and gets the finish. She's so tough. Lindsay Allen. Pressure building. Finds herself space. Finds George from 3. That is massive from Kayla George, a captain's 3. Kayla George there with her 9th point of the game.
Great drive by Tess Madgen, drawing that extra defender in and leaving Kayla George wide open.
Madgen trapped, finds a way out. Mitchell wants to shoot and gets the tough finish. How about that from Tiff Mitchell? Big shove by Magbegor. Whittle hits the floor. Allen's free, and she's always going to knock those down if she's left free. Let's see here. Talbot didn't go out to Allen and it ended up in a big three.
Lots of Melbourne Boomers fans watching right now will be cheering, knowing that they're straight into the grand final.
And Mitchell can pop the cherry on top, it looks like. Touch baskets from the Boomers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.